Hello everybody and welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to review the 2017 drama thriller Inheritance. Now this is a film that I thought actually looked quite interesting. And to be honest, there's not a great deal out at the minute that's taking my interest in regards to something new to watch. So I thought I'd take a punt on this film and see what it brought me. And unfortunately, guys, brought me a lot of frustration, this film, I think it's fair to say. Now, this is a film that's listed on IMDb as a drama, horror, mystery. And it's, for me, it's a thriller. There's very little that you could say in regards to horror for this film. And ultimately, this film focuses on a couple basically, and primarily the guy Ryan, played by Chase Joliet, and he is informed right at the beginning of the movie that his father, his biological father, because he's adopted, has recently passed and has left him his valuable beach property as his inheritance, and it's valued at something like 2.5 million, this property. So along with his fiancé, played by Sarah Montez, who's pregnant, they head out there to this beach property to have a look at this inheritance, as you would, and they're delighted to find that it's absolutely beautiful and picturesque. And they're undecided whether they're going to stay there or sell it and use the money as a nest egg sort of thing to secure their futures. But obviously Ryan wants to learn more about his father because he never knew him, never met him, and he just got this inheritance out of the blue. So naturally he wants to stay a bit and try and learn a little bit more about his father. But as the movie unfolds, we kind of learn that the house and his father, there's a dark past, dark history, and some of it starts seeping into the psyche of this guy Ryan, and into his relationship. And that's your story basically. Kind of, I'd like to say escalates from there, but it doesn't really. I've got to say, guys, I found this really, really particularly dull. This movie, a bit of a snooze fest, and it's a shame because there was some potential here. I think there's some clever ideas going on that they don't pull the trigger on. It's one of those movies that you watch and you're thinking, okay, so stuff's going to start happening soon. It's hinting at a lot of stuff. We've seen a lot of visions, and we see there's some beginnings of some spooky stuff starting to happen here and there, and it never gets beyond that. It never really pulls the trigger, and the trigger that it does pull, by the end you've just got no idea what's going on really. The narrative in this movie is really, really poor, and like I say, it's a shame because it's got a decent production behind it. The performances are sound, especially from Sarah Montez, who plays the performance. I thought I was impressed very much by her performance, and I would suggest to any casting agents out there, take a look at this actress, because I think there's something there. I mean, number one, she's stunningly beautiful. Number two, I think she's quite a bit of talent there too. So I thought she did okay. I thought the guy playing Ryan, Chase Joliet, did a decent enough job, but he was just dull, this story. Is he hallucinating? Was his father this nasty person? Because you're not really ever sure. You see a few clippings here and there. It has a few visions and dreams here and there, and it hints at things about burial grounds and this, that and the other, but you just end up leaving this movie just scratching your head. What was that all about? It kind of leaves you with a kind of twist, if it's not even a twist at the end really, with some kind of statue. But you don't really understand what relevance this statue has with the rest of the film. It's just pretty poor, guys, this film, and it will leave you frustrated. It really, really will, because it's not interesting to watch. The horror elements are almost non-existent. It's not particularly tense. There's some tropes in the movie that really annoy me. You know, walking around darkened houses when you're hearing things, turn your bloody lights on. Yeah, and he's not particularly likable. The lead character, they write him in such a way that he just spends most of the movie daydreaming or just staring out at nothing, or getting really distant with his fiancé. Yeah. So guys, unfortunately, I have to say I'm not going to spend a lot of time reviewing this movie because it doesn't deserve it, to be honest. This is a bit of a disappointment. You know, I wasn't, hyped about watching it or anything. So I wasn't a movie that was highly anticipated or anything. But after reading the write-up before I chose to watch it, I thought, yeah, this could be quite a decent, interesting, well-made film. And even though it's reasonably well made, it's not a good film, guys. It's boring and dull, a bit of a snooze fest, and badly written, and terribly paced. So it's a 4 out of 10 for me, guys. I don't recommend this film because I don't think you'll have a good time watching it. So there you go, Inheritance, a poorly made thriller. Thank you very much for watching.